Hi, my name's Lydia Andrew and I'm the audio director for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I'm here today with Arno, my teammate, one of the senior sound designers here, who made the sound for Naval. So Arno, let's talk about Naval and tell us about the different layers we're going to hear in the video today.
Okay, so first of all, we are momentarily switching off the in-game music and the character foley so we can better focus on the sound of the boat. And today, as we approach the boat, the sounds that we are going to hear first are all the boat's idle sounds. So that's mainly the waves crashing on the hull, the deck creaking sounds, the rigging, the ropes, the crew. So let's hear that. And here in the back is our guitar player.
So this is like our base layer, the kind of things we'll hear on the boat all the time?
Yes, exactly. This is really the idle state of the boat. And as we can see, we have a crew member fixing the deck right now. So let's climb on the mast now and listen to the rigging elements of the boat from the mast perspective.
That's really nice, Arno. How did we source all these sounds? I know we had some recordings. Tell us a little bit about how you did it.
Yes, actually we had some source recordings from a 16th century galleon. So we used those and we mixed them all with sample libraries, and we've been doing a lot of editing and processing with all of that.
Very cool whale.
Hello whale. So now let's dive into the water and see how it sounds from underwater.
Oh, that's nice. So I can still hear the Kithara player, I can hear the crew. It's a different perspective.
Yeah, we can also hear the cracking of the hull underwater, which is pretty cool.
So I suppose an important thing is how we're layering all these sounds together, how you've worked on what's important and not.
Yeah, exactly. One of the main challenges was to blend all these elements together, and I think in the end we did a really good job at that.
Yeah, it sounds really nice. So let's get underway. Okay, Alexios is telling me let's get sailing, and Barnabas is chipping in as well. What are we hearing at this moment in the transition?
Yeah, so now the rowers are going at normal speed. So basically what we're hearing is the wind, we hear the resistance of the water against the hull. And now the crew is singing.
Yeah, so we created these ancient Greek sea shanties for the boat. It's really lovely to hear them mixed in with the sounds of the boat. And we've gone to travel speed now, so I can still hear the songs in the distance. What else am I hearing?
Yes, also for the travel camera, we picked some elements of the boat that we still wanted to hear from that perspective. So we're still hearing the resistance of the water, we hear the bow splashes, we hear the sails and the chanties. So now we're boosting, so basically the rowers are going full speed. And what we are going to experience is a lot more wind coming through, and we are now going to engage in combat. So speaking of combat, a lot of efforts were put into designing all the sounds for the projectile volleys, all the impacts on the different materials, the wood, the water, the sails, all the destruction, the grinding on the boat. And speaking of destruction, I think we have a nice opportunity here to cliff this ship.
That's nice. So we've got Alexios and Barnabas talking to us as well. They're giving us some context for what we're doing.
Yes, Barnabas will constantly give you indication about gameplay elements, whether it's point of interest or anything. And now we are one of the interesting features of the Naval was also the drifting of the boat. So whenever you do a hard turn with the boat, all the water is pushing to the side, basically splashing all over.
So that's nice because we've got the different position of the audio there as you're travelling, as the camera's travelling with you to the boat.
Yes.
And now we're going to board. So I hear my crew reacting to me, urging me on.
Yes, the crew is pumped right now, and they will cheer you during all the gameplay of the boarding.
Okay, and the music's come back on now here for the combat, so we've switched that layer back on. When we're on the boat, we've got all of the sounds of the weapons of combat, the special abilities, everything you can have in the game. But it's nice because it's slightly different with the combination of the water, and you can hear your crew in the background cheering you on.
Yes, exactly. They will cheer you, and every time you kill one of the enemy, they will do a single cheer.
It's nice, it's a nice feedback with the audio there, making you feel like your boat's still there.
So at the end of combat, you'll get a final victory cheer from your crew. And then one of the things you can do is loot the chests that are on the deck.
Okay, great. So after I loot the chests, and I can still hear my crew are reacting to that end of combat. That's really nice. And I hear another boat approaching me as well. So I loot the chests, and then I move on to the next phase of the naval combat.
Yes, the next phase is actually the slow sinking. So basically the hull is right now filling with water, and once it reaches a certain threshold, it will switch to the fast sinking mechanic. And from there, we can dive underwater and experience the boat from that perspective.
Oh, that's really nice because I can hear the hull of the boat still creaking in the distance. Well, thanks very much, Arno, for taking us through the sound of naval. And I hope everybody enjoys watching the video.
Thank you.